Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
Welcome, everyone, to the Firearms Friday show here on the OG, and I say again, the OG Network. Here you can find some great conversations about every firearm that's on the market. And as you just saw, you saw a nice commercial of a company called Top to Bottom. It's a local company here in the U.S. where Ron, from Ron's Opinion Don't Matter, has a fantastic promo code.
Let me rock. I'll be movie. Sorry. All right, we might as well go back. Check it out.
He has a fantastic promo code to the company. It's called Top to Bottom.
I just want to go ahead. Go ahead, keep talking, and I'll play the music.
But you got to play the music from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So the promo code for the OG Network is OG Network 26, which would get you 15% off a purchase of $35 over at the store online called toptobottom.com, which is TOP number 2 BOTTU. The U stands for unique, M.com, where you can get candles, you can get travel fragrance, you can get what he calls Afro Magic. It keeps his hair nice and tight. It's an herbal infused hair butter cream. Get sprays, get deodorants, get skincare, hair care, accessories for your loved ones, accessories for your children. Check out the website, and if you use the OG Network 26, you'll get 15% off a $35 purchase, which basically comes out to maybe about $26, $27 if you purchase right. So check this out, toptobottom.com. That's www.top number 2 BOTTU for unique, M.com. And again, OG Network 26 is the promo code that'll get you 15% off your purchase of $35. With that being said, we're going to introduce one of the newest products that's in the making right now. It's on the website. We have a signature ambiance, aka air freshener, that you can hang in your car, or you can hang it in your closet, you can hang it in the bathroom. You got a guest bathroom that people tend to sneak up all the time. Here we got something that's going to eliminate that headache. And if you don't mind, Ron, hit that jingle, please.
Where's my theme music?
Ignite the light, your sophistication, day or night, the finest aromas, the warmest burn, top to bottom is what you learn. A luxury, all that
I like that. I like it.
Thank you.
And make sure, again, y'all take care. Y'all, take advantage of that promo code. That's OG Network 26. That's OG Network 26. And listen, if you have a hard time finding the website, all you got to do is go right to the top of my channel, and the link to the website is right there on the Ron's Opinion Don't Matter OG Network. So you don't even have to go far. All you gotta do is click the link right there. It's right there in your face. Bam!
That's right.
That's
in your face.
How's it going, my brother?
Brother, blessings, and always a major big old hug, brotherly love between us both. Things are just going, brother. Things are just going, man. Another beautiful day here. I understand. I truly understand. Come on now. Look here now. I cannot call 911. I can't call 311 from here so they can go rescue you. All right. It ain't gonna work. They're like, you call 311. I said, yeah, because 911 is too busy. They got a snowstorm
No,
there.
right. You get better response with 311. 911
Right.
like, we be there in about 3 hours. 311, we'll be there in 10 minutes.
Matter of fact, we got a unit right around the damn corner.
Yeah, exactly. I
Walking
mean,
in
my
snow.
brother, they be right there. That's crazy. But yeah, man, hopefully all is well with y'all out there. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Please subscribe to both channels, the Fat Chad Chiller Show, the Ron's Opinion Don't Matter on the OG Network. We're doing amazing things over here. And we want to welcome y'all to Firearms Fridays. Where on this show, we talk about firearms. We talk about things related to firearms. We talk about a lot of different things as it relates to weapons in general. It ain't just firearms. We might talk about some switchblades, some knives, some all types of stuff that goes on. Some of this, rules around it, things we should do, should not do, agree, disagree, all that type of stuff. But that's why we do it, so we can educate each other and we can learn from the audience too.
That's right. Because here's at the end of the day, here on Firearms Friday, we are always welcoming anyone and everyone who has any type of comment that revolves around firearms. And like Brother Ron said, we go from firearms to personalized weapons to old school rock, paper, scissors, because those are weapons, depending on whose hands it's in. You'd be surprised. So
I got a question.
Go for it, Brother Ron.
If I set my arm on fire, is that the same as a firearm?
I gotta say it is, because it's on fire and it's your own arm, and you're gonna be swinging it trying to get that fire out, so it becomes a weapon.
That's funny. Hey, look. Yeah, that's funny. I remember side joke. It wasn't really a joke, but it was these I don't know if I ever said this to you before, but me and my buddy walking. And it was these two police officers. They was getting ready to in the morning, not police officer in the morning time. We walked by the police station. It's two ladies, female police officers, and they getting ready to get in the squad car or whatever. They getting themselves ready to get in the squad car. Go ahead. I said, excuse me, officer, I got a question for you. And they was like, yeah, what's the question? I said, in the daytime, is that still a nice thing?
You be hitting them with them dad jokes?
Man, they bust out laughing. And both of them was like, you know what? Y'all, you just made my day. I'm going to be thinking about that all day long now.
You ain't right. Yeah,
right. Man. But
right.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful day, man. And you know what? I gotta check and see when the next gun show coming up this way, because I got some things I want to look at. Number one, I want to leave me alone, Jay. Why you mind?
Because every time you mention gun show, you come back with a new toy.
I promise. I just want to see.
No.
I want to see that Smith & Wesson in my hand.
There is no such way that you're gonna go to a gun show and come back empty-handed. No.
I'm gonna go look in the window.
Now, when it comes to firearms, you don't have a window shopping attitude.
Hell no. Yeah. Hell no. I mean, I've gunned it. I went there. I ain't gonna say I walked out of it empty-handed. I went there and left without a firearm. But you
still purchase.
But I still purchase. Like if I go there, a lot of times I might not buy a firearm, but I will go in there and I'll get a couple of boxes of ammunition and stuff like that.
Right.
So I never it's rare for me to leave there totally
empty-handed.
With nothing. Empty, yeah. I mean, I pay to get in, and then go ahead.
You would definitely have you have a way of thinking. If I go to a gun show, I got to come back with something because that's going to be a wasted trip.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean, I don't care if it's a funnel cake.
Right, it's like going to a carnival and come back out with funnel cake or that cotton candy thing.
I mean, but the gun show I go to, they be making funnel cake there. They be having a lot of stuff there. Funnel cake, the fried Oreos, deep fried Oreos, and a lot of stuff.
You ever had a deep fried scooter pie?
No.
You got to try that.
See, I don't even know what that is, so I don't even know how to answer that one.
Okay, let me try it another way. Back in the day, there was a marshmallow cookie. It was about that big. Now you're about my age.
I know what you're talking about.
It used to be called a moon pie.
Yeah.
It was yellow or brown.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They
still make them too.
Well, I don't know that they as big as they used to be, but I know down here they started. They have this thing about everything gets fried. Ice cream, fried. Scooter pie, fried. Snickers, fried. Cholesterol level, fried.
Exactly. Because you done ate all that fried everything.
Yes, everything is fried except for peanuts. I haven't seen anybody fry for peanut. I've seen them boil them, but I ain't seen anybody fry them up yet.
Yeah.
So
they probably already did. He was like, well, roasted still works, so we're not going to fry them yet. But
keep them damn things.
You see that deep fried peanuts.
I mean, the closest they got was a Snickers bar. Then they offered me a fried Snickers bar, and I was like, I got to pass. Hard pass. But with that said, what is the firearm? Because I tell you right now, I've seen some real crazy stuff over the weekend since our last show.
I did too, but I don't know what am I doing. I think I keep forgetting to send it to myself when I do it. But it was another thing I sent you. I know I sent you the one, but it was something else. I know we talked about the Smith & Wesson because we talked about that last week.
Right.
I didn't. Oh, you know what? It was another one, but I noticed that it was I don't think it's American. Well, I mean, I can send it to you, but I noticed that it was a 6mm. I'm like, I don't even think American make anything with 6mm.
Well, I know. A couple of weeks back, we seen a couple of Heckler Koch and a few other overseas brands. As a matter of fact, that 9mm, a new 9mm that came out, a carbine 9mm. One of them was overseas, and they haven't allowed it to be.
Yeah, I just sent it to you, but I'm not too sure. It was an AR, but it was a 6mm. Huh?
Yeah. I seen this one. Yeah. I've seen this one.
But when I seen that 6mm, I'm like, I don't think that's American mark as an American market because do we have anything in 6mm?
Last I recall, I have not seen anything Americanized with a 6mm.
Yeah, I don't even 9mm, 10mm.
Right. Well, we know about.
What's up, Mark? What's going on? What's up, Mark? How you doing? God bless you. Yeah, man. Happy Friday to you too. But I don't think I remember ever seeing anything American 6mm. And that's weird because we got 5.56.
Right, we got the 5.56.
We got the 6.5, 7.5, 9mm,
7.62.
7. Yeah, so it's like
what I gotta find this one.
That's weird, man.
There's this one company that came out with some new damn weapon. I think this was it. There's one that I said, if Ron sees this damn pistola, he is gonna shit in his pants. Because they bringing back some old style, and at the same time they're advancing it. That's what they want to call it.
Oh, okay.
I gotta see if this is it. So 45 APC 545, 575, 556, 115.
I don't want to ruin the show. I just
Yeah.
wanted your
380.
thoughts on something regarding ICE.
Well, go for it.
Go for it. While we're waiting, he's trying to find something anyway. So I get what's the question, Mark, my brother? So when you say ice, do you mean like Ice Cube or Ice?
Let me. I think I got it saved. Hold on.
Y'all see the new Springfield Ecoline 4.0 FC? Nah, I ain't see that.
Okay, I think I'm gonna find. I think I can find it now. Hold on. I think you're gonna like this one. This one may make you a little bit happier in the pants there, brother.
All right. Mark says, "Do you guys think that they're going too far? My dad loves the aggression."
Are we talking about the ICE agents?
Ice, yeah. Nope. My thing is this: is that you wouldn't have to be aggressive if they just go ahead back. And all right, here's my point. Jay, I'll use Jay as an example of what I mean by that. And
Go ahead.
if I'm at Jay's house, right, and Jay says, "Ryan, you gotta leave," and I don't leave, and then Jay says, "Ryan, I give you a couple of dollars to get out of my house,"
Right,
and I
right.
still don't leave. Now, when Jay grabs me and tosses me out by my hind parts, I stay. He has every right to at that point. So my thing is this: I'm putting a little humor into it because sometimes you got to have a little humor just so you don't be wearing it on you. But
Right.
again, when you say aggression, it gets to the point where you say, okay, you put an app out there for you to self-deport, right? They even put some money there for you to take the money and self-deport. And now, if you're going to wait around for ICE to come get you, and then you got people in this country trying to be aggressive towards ICE, you're creating the environment by not following the rule. All you had to do is leave. It's common sense.
Or do things legitimately and stay.
Huh?
Or do things legitimately and stay.
Right, and that's it. But he mentioned something. Barrel Proof veteran said something about, and I was trying to look it up.
Springfield Ecoline. I heard about that one.
Yeah,
I heard about that one.
I know I didn't.
There's a few of them. You got the 9mm. You got a 9mm. You got a handgun, comp handgun. I mean, it's pretty neat. They got different versions, and it's something where if you're into those, it's funny that he mentioned it because this is one that I found one that looks just like it that will give it a run for its money. And it's fun because the one I wanted to talk to you about looks very similar to this one. So, all
right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna bring it to the stage. Which one is this?
This one is called the Staccato.
Okay.
This is a 2011 version. They made a 2026 version that supersedes the way that it was made. It handles the recoil is at almost a 0.0 point of power, meaning that no matter how you pull that trigger, it's seamless. You're not going to get anything out of it. You're not going to get anything bad. I mean, it's literally you're just going to embarrass anybody who tries to do anything to you or in general. But the funny thing is, it looks just like the Echelon. That's why I was like, wait a minute, I know I heard that name, and that's why it sounds so interesting. Now, if we look at this weapon here, we see it as
yeah, you're right, it do.
You see it?
Well, I got the Echelon up. Hold on one second on my phone, and I'm looking at that and looking at that, and it does. It looks.
They almost look identical. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the trigger's different, but the actual body of the gun, they're very similar.
Very, very similar. And what I like about it, and what I find to be more impressive about it, is the fact that it has a 4-inch barrel with the same power as a 45.
Oh wow!
So that's that's a lot of power in that little ass gun.
That's a nice. I like it, but it's actually a nice looking gun.
It is. It literally reminds me of the old school 45, the 1911.
Yeah.
Of course, this advanced a little bit more, but that's what it reminds me of, the 45. Now, let me share this quick little video with you here. Let me get this off the screen. I got this one here and this one here. This is what the 2026, the first one we saw was a 2011 version.
Okay.
So the 2026 version has been upgraded immensely. So let's just bear with it. And let's just back this up a little bit.
What's going on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. I'm at the Staccato booth at SHOT Show 2026 with their new hot ticket item of the show, guys. The compensated models have come to the HD lineup with the new Staccato HD C4X. So, guys, integrated compensator, barrel and comp, one piece of metal, all machined in there, clean. One of my favorite Staccatos is the XC, guys, and it looks like they're bringing that to the HD lineup. All you HD fans out there, what are you guys thinking of this new model? It's going to come with the shorter grip length that takes the Glock 19 mags, but my understanding, you could change out the grip models to have the longer grip 17, which is probably what I would do. Maybe a metal grip if that's something that's coming soon. But let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the XC, so seeing this on the HD lineup is very interesting. Curious to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know down below. Hey, yo.
So now,
I know it's
Barraproof says, "Way out of my price range."
Huh?
I'm looking at Barraproof's comment. Says the Staccato is way out of my price range.
Wow, what was the price tag on it?
That's a very good question. So, being that it's like one of the newest models, I have not seen a price structure yet, but it claims to be from side talk that I've been watching, ranging between $1,100 to $4,000.
Oh, I'm with him. I'm with Barraproof. Yeah, we good.
Now you gotta understand, it's butter smooth when you rack it. It's butter smooth when you rack it. I mean, like, you know that John Wick move that you press the button and the cartridge come out, all that. Yeah. I mean, if you're into, especially those that go to the gun range to practice for sport shooting,
right?
You may want that weapon because you want to have a way that you can rack and eject simultaneously. That's one of the biggest features from what I've been watching.
Yeah.
It's the racking ability and the discharging of the cartridge. So depending on how fast you can discharge, load, and go, we're gonna go back to John Wick. For those that understand what I'm talking about,
John Wick ain't got nothing with me. John Wick ain't got nothing on Ron with.
You want to go after that, you know. And being that being that we had one of our greatest peoples here and one of our supporters talk about the Echelon. So here we have
I'm going to say is above 5,000. See right there.
the staccato. Yeah, the staccato is definitely above $5,000.
Now, don't get me wrong. I watched the video and it was what's my buddy name? Warrior for Christ, right? And I forget what gun the other guy was shooting, but he was shooting someone else's gun that was a high-end gun.
Right.
And his reaction after the fact had me laughing because he was like, "Yeah," he says, "a big difference when you get a high-end gun that's refined that like that, and compared to what he had, you know, where you maybe a $600-700 gun compared to like a $4,000 or $5,000 gun."
Right.
He was like, "Man, it's a big difference." Now, you said we don't have a price tag, but hold on one second. Let me take this off the screen. But we don't have a price tag yet. But let me ask you a question, just based off of the knowledge that you have, because you put a little bit of time into this. I haven't.
Go ahead. I'll try to
If you
answer.
was going to buy this, first of all, would you buy it? And where's your cutoff price?
Well, I would definitely have to say I would actually put the $5,000 for the staccato. Reason being, the staccato, from what I've been reading and what I've been watching, the functionality supersedes almost every other pistol that I've read about. So it's almost like those that have a General Motors car. You know, I want to give that little scenario first because you have your Chevy Tahoe, you have your GMC Denali, and then you have your Cadillac Escalade. All
Right.
three of them are made exactly the same. There's no difference except for a name, right?
Right.
So many people tend to buy the Cadillac because of the name. Yet the functionality is the same as the Tahoe.
Right.
Pertaining to an actual firearm, the staccato to me is more like a 1911 45. It is something that's butter smooth. There's only one portion of it that's actually steel. The rest of it is I think it's called high compound polymer or something like that. Polymer, yeah. Thank you for that. So the weight is, I mean, when you like handguns, the lighter the handgun and much more powerful in your hand without no kickback, it's always the best thing. Right. Especially if you're going for a competition shooting. You want to be able, in other words, your hand should be the gun. Remember when we was kids? Pew, 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 pew. If you can have a gun in your hand that moves, that functions the same way as your hand,
right,
smooth, why not? Think about it like this. There's a reason why the military and many other entities have turned around and designed these goggles that wherever you look at, that weapon goes where you look at. So if your hand can move the way you want it to move, then yeah, the $5,000 is worth it, honestly. Especially when you can go from 9, 11, and 17. And that's the rounds. 9, 11, 17. So again, we look at what a lot of these YNs that everybody calls, but I call them niggerlies, go and turn around and put these long clips and the gun jams up on them on the 6th round. I'm gonna hit you with 17, and it's gonna be like.
I mean, I can say just on the thought of what you're saying. I think I don't know if I would. I probably would have to go and rent that gun first. I will probably have to go rent that gun first, and before I actually go buy it, because that's a lot of bread.
It is. It is a lot of bread. Yet, let's try this out for size, and we're gonna hit close to home with this one. Recently, you had went to a gun show, and you saw a specific style of shotgun. You turned around and you said, I need to feel that thing hit me in the shoulder and put my shoulder 5 feet behind me.
Right.
And they turned around and said to you, that shotgun right there is going to put your shoulder 10 feet behind you. You said, ooh, you got all tickly inside. You went, got it, went to the shooting range, and I was witness to it. So thankfully, you actually recorded it. I watched the tripod walk backwards.
Never seen that before, have you?
Which told me that as the tripod is walking backwards, your shoulder was going ooh, ow, ow, ooh, ow, and you was like, ooh, it feels good.
Not only did the tripod walk backwards, it looked like it broke a leg too.
It sure did. You know, it was like doing a stinky leg. So
that was funny.
You went and got happy because you knew that that's what you wanted, and it felt good in your hand, and it felt good. You became one with it, and you felt very nice with it, right? Yeah. Now I also know that that's not your first shotgun.
No.
So, but when you look at how you have 2 shotguns, and you're leaning more towards the one that had the crooked leg, the crooked, you know, how do they say, the crooked leg. And walk backwards. It's not the color. It's not the actual way it felt. It's the actual design of it and the functionality that made you feel better with it. So that's the same concept with the staccato.
Yeah, I like the other shotgun. I like, but this one exceeded that one. I can do away with the other shotgun, and I wouldn't miss it.
That's what would happen if see. The good thing is that you're not into pistols. So since you're not into pistols, you would not. I don't think you understand the functionality of the butter smooth 0 recoil that you would get from a weapon that's pushing out 19 rounds without coming upward. Again, I haven't tested it myself. I haven't had the ability. I'm going off of what I've watched in the videos and what I've been reading. You pump out 19 rounds out of almost every weapon out there, every firearm, every carbine, whatever you talk on. Even a shotgun, it still has some type of kickback.
Yeah, that recoil. Yeah,
that recoil, exactly. So when you have a weapon in your hand that just gives you minimum movement, but gives you the same amount of power as a weapon that would pick your whole arm up. I mean, it kind of makes you understand why you're paying $5,000.
You're absolutely right, and I'm gonna tell you what. My buddy Sean, we was at the range. On the video, you'll see a white guy in there with me at the range. That's Sean.
Right.
He brought, I forget what gun it was, but it was a high-end gun. You can tell by the way to look at that gun. It was a high-end handgun. And when I picked it up, I fell in love with it. I didn't even fire it. It was just the way it felt in my hand. That gun was so balanced. I was like, what's it? What is this? And I can always call him and ask him exactly what kind of gun it is, whatever.
Right.
But, of course, he's from Jersey, so they limit it to the rounds that they can have in the firearm. And I'm like, every time, 5 or 6 shots and we, got to fill the clip back up. And I didn't like that part, but I understood because of where he's at, trying to stay in line with the law or whatever group over in Jersey, which is.
We ain't even going to talk about the laws over there.
Right. But outside of that, I was like, man, this gun, there was a vast difference between what I had and what he had. Now, I had my Ruger with me and I had my Smith & Wesson with me.
Right.
But he brought that, and he brought his couple of things that he had, but that handgun, it had recoil, but it was very, very little. It wasn't a lot of recoil at all. But the way it felt in my hand, the balance that it had in my hand, and it was like, and it was a nice size. It was a nice size. It wasn't a small handgun. It was a big. It was, I might have been a 9 I think it was 9 millimeter or even 10 millimeter. I'm not even sure of that, but it was just
Okay.
the weight design of the gun, the balance of the weight of that gun was just, it was way different than you could tell the difference between when I picked it up and had it in my hand. I knew that this gun would cost way more, probably twice as much as I paid for mine.
Very
Or more.
possible. Because you said you did mention the key word there, the balance. The balance in your hand. I described it as far as being one with your hand. You mentioned the balance is the perfect way to say it, and thank you for that. The balance of the weapon in your hand makes a whole big difference. So you figure, like, it all depends on the person's hand as well, because like myself, I have large hands, so small guns in my hand ain't gonna work. Powerful guns in my hand, they may not work either. Okay, so it's just not a good thing for me. Now, like as you said, I'm a piggyback off what you said. A balanced gun would just be that thing, because of course it comes back to the barrel size and the clip or the handle. Those are the two biggest things that's going to make the actual weapon much more better in your hand, to be an extension of your own hand.
Right.
So I think that's the key phrase behind functionality of any kind of firearm that a person puts in their hands.
Yeah,
we go back to how we said, women should have 380s and 22s because they're small. They have small hands. But you look at a woman that's, because I've seen a woman that's 6'3", weighs about 300 pounds. She got a hand bigger than me. We ain't gonna put no 380 in her hand.
Right.
It ain't gonna work. So look at Miss Reed, Red Phoenix.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Here's a woman that's I think she's only 5'8". I think she's 5'8", weighs about a good 190. You see how nothing really matters to her because she's able to fire everything. Yet, if you look at what she's always carrying, she's always carrying a small caliber weapon.
Yeah. Because of basically the size of her hand prior to fact. Right. But she's, like you said, she fired off everything. Of course, when she got into that 50,
when she had that 50, she
bailed out easy. She like, yeah, that's enough.
She found out the hard way. She thought it was gonna be easy. She said, "Oh hell no!" And the other one too, I forgot what the hell it was. It was a pistol, a 6-shooter. She did a 6-shooter too that almost knocked her arm off.
I think it might have been a 44 mag.
No, she's got 2 of those. I gotta find that video.
I don't remember what I know what you're talking about. It was even a Desert Eagle, maybe. I don't know.
All right,
but it might have been a Desert. I don't know, but I know one thing. It was funny because she didn't really, the way she stopped and the way. When somebody, I'm getting ready to go above my limitations, and that was one of those moments when you can tell she was like, yeah, nah, this is nice, but this is not for me.
That's right. She found out the hard way. Definitely.
But it's funny because when I'm the 12 gauge, a 12 gauge shotgun, anybody shoot a 12 gauge, you're gonna feel it.
Right.
Even if you're shooting bird shots out of it, it still has a kick.
Right.
But I've never shot bird out of mine. Every time I was shot slugs.
Right.
But man, again, I love the recoil. Now, when a handgun, that's a different story. The recoil is not a factor for me for the handgun. Less recoil would be better because it gives you the ability to control it better.
Right.
Me liking the recoil is usually with shotguns or rifles. So once they say when they minimize the recoil in a shotgun or minimize the recoil in a rifle, it's a turnoff for me because I want my shoulder to hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember you talked about that.
Yeah, but the handgun, I get it. It's a lot more. It gives you ability to control more. I'm a recoil fanatic, so I like the recoil. So it's like, if I don't come home bruised, I wasn't shooting.
I hear you. Oh my gosh, she does have a staccato. She has a staccato.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's again. Her and her husband are former military, so
Right.
it's expected. It's expected. But I forgot what the hell this is. That she almost pee-peed in her pants when it almost hit in the forehead.
I would, like I said, you know what my ultimate is, and I'm gonna have to travel somewhere to do video with that.
Look, go to
Jay's house.
you might be able to go to Canada.
Jay's house. No,
Well,
it's a
that's
place.
true.
It's a place up in upstate Pennsylvania where you can shoot it at.
We got enough. We got enough down here. We got enough.
Yeah.
We got enough that you can go
Actually,
high.
I can go to Ohio and shoot it. Hold on.
Yeah.
My family got probably got enough land over there. Gonna wake up the whole neighborhood when I shoot it though.
Definitely.
Whoa.
This is what I mean. This Joker here almost took her wrist off.
I'm trying to figure what is that though? What is Yeah.
I mean, she didn't say what it was, and I was surprised that she did because normally she says what they are.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the chat while you strolling.
Somebody says a 4.54.
454.
No. And I watched that video like 12 times.
But you did laughing.
I was laughing my tail off. I was like, "You badass girl, you couldn't handle that one." All right now. And then after that's when I found her doing the 50 cal. And I said, "Oh yeah, that's gonna teach you a lesson."
Yeah, it was funny.
But
But
I think this one here.
But yeah, I don't know what that was she had in her hand, but yeah, you need to not do that no more.
Hell no, she needs to stop that. Let's check this out real quick. I think this is the staccato that she got here.
Oh, okay.
So I even have life primer strikes on my gun. So
Now-
I even have life primer strikes
So
on
here's the interesting thing about her. She is so good at what she does. You notice that the first round that came out showed her the kickback, showed her the recoil.
Right.
She adjusted immediately to how you're supposed to do it.
Yep.
And it went from kickback to nothing. What? Just in case. Watch. She is. I mean, she's great.
my gun. So I even have life primer strikes on my
So
She
you
must
see what
be
I
in
mean?
New Jersey.
She went, oh, she said, oh, wait a minute, you got a little kick. She said, hold on now. She took a deep breath, cat.
Right. Yeah. And the recoil went down drastically. But she must be in New Jersey because I only heard 5 rounds.
Nah, she's not with all that.
I know I'm just kidding around because I only heard
look,
5 shots, so I'm like, must be in New Jersey.
Here's the worst part. Because I used to live in Jersey.
Yeah.
And we went to the whole family went to the gun range. That 5-round rule,
Yeah.
it wasn't in effect when we went there. Because we
That don't
emptied
even
out.
make sense, bro.
We emptied out. I think if I remember, we had 15 boxes and 7 different weapons. Because there was a group of it was like 1, 2, 3. I think it was 5 of us.
Mm.
And the one that I really, really want, the wife would kill me if I turn around and tell her we need to buy this thing. She would kill me. Seriously. You need to live in our house. It's just that bad. Hey, Leah, what's happening?
How you doing?
And we had
Leah got a few things.
We had
Leah
two.
and
We
the
had
family,
two
they got a
automatics.
few things. Huh?
We had 2 automatics and 5 pistols.
Okay.
and each weapon had a box of shells of 24.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
I don't understand that ruling must have came in afterwards. But anyway,
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I know, like, it was just weird for me because I'm like, it was just weird for me. But yeah, I know Leah. I seen a couple of things. She sent me a couple of things she have. You know, her and her husband, they got a few things. You know what I mean,
right?
but yeah, I'm out. I don't know what my next move is when it comes to firearms. I do want something else. Honestly, I want another one of those shotguns. The 12
No,
gauge I got.
no,
I just want another look.
no,
I want that
no,
American flag look.
no,
Yeah. Yeah.
no. No. I would strongly suggest you don't do that.
Why not? Why not?
That's because first and foremost, you already
Then I
have
have one for each shoulder.
no. That won't be cool, man. It won't be cool. Damn it, I don't know what the hell, man. That it won't be cool. It really won't. Don't.
You ever wonder? You remember the old cartoons? What was that Sam and the Sam who we used to take the guns and shoot at the ground, lift his body up? You ever wonder if that really would work?
You know, I never thought of it.
I did.
I never thought of it. Honestly.
I mean, I always wondered, like, would that really work if you light enough? Like, if you don't weigh a whole lot and you just do, would it pick you up off the ground?
I know, right? That would be something.
Interesting. I mean, I know a 12 gauge, it got enough kick when you fire it to send, you know, like my cousin did it. He ain't that heavy. He maybe about 130 pounds.
130, that's it?
Yeah, he's not a big dude at all. When I was in Ohio, he was just he was on in one of the videos. He's a smaller dude. It's kind of
Right.
skinny. And when
Okay.
he shot the other 12 gauge, the first one, the silver one that I have, it looked like that Kevin Hart movie almost
Damn.
because it kicked him back.
Knocked him back.
Yeah, it kicked him back pretty good.
That's interesting. Why can't I
Yeah,
get this
Leah, we all, everybody around here worrying about the storm, getting ready for it. Even Jay
Hey.
got to get ready for it.
You ain't never lied. We supposed to get nothing but ice.
I'm
I ain't
laughing. Well, y'all ain't gonna have it long though. It's not gonna hang around.
Shit. The whole damn weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about as far as after the fact. Like y'all, it'll probably melt down there faster, but up here, all right. What am I looking at?
If I had my way. If I had my way, yeah, this would be. Yeah, this would definitely be one that I would have to move out of the house,
What's the
Yeah.
price tag?
or I'm not gonna say.
That's why you know your wife would choke you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what? I think I did see one of these in a shop. At the place I actually go to Rangers, they have, they sell firearms there too, a lot, different
Right.
things. And it looks like one of the firearms that was there, but I know the one that I saw, they had a hefty price tag on it. Because if it's the same gun that I'm thinking about, I think it literally had it was easily over $3,000. And I'm not even sure what would actually. It was like, oh, I seen a $3,000 tag. I was like, oh no, I'm good. I ain't even look no further.
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah. I
figured
just put
something
that.
like
Once I seen that price tag, I was like, ain't no need looking at that.
it's like, why even bother?
Right,
Because it's gonna really just break somebody's freaking pocket.
Leah, if
Seriously.
you still in the building, right? What What is your favorite firearm, Leah? Like based off of what you probably already have, what would be your favorite, or something that you already fired? Man, I tell you, my back is kicking my butt. Woo!
You sound
I
like
like.
you
You know what? Only thing I don't like about this, I like the gun. I'm not
okay.
a big fan of the back part of it.
Okay.
Um, just looks a bit weird to me. But I guess it has its purpose of why they designed it that way.
Okay.
It looks German to me.
That it is.
Now I'm just talking off the top of my head, but it just
Sure. Give me 2 minutes,
yeah,
Ron.
okay. I know which one she's talking about because she sent me a pic of it. Yeah, she did. But yeah, I like. Um, I think this is German. But yeah, excuse me. Okay. I I'm gonna tell you something. I had one of these in my hand, similar to this. I don't know if it's the exact gun, but I had one in my hand similar to the one Jay just put up on the screen. And I don't like this. This where the clip is behind the handle. I didn't like that part. That's similar to what I have, but mine is reversed. But I didn't like that. And I'm gonna tell you, for some reason for me, it just felt weird. I've held one like this. I had it in my hand. But I didn't like that clip in the back and behind the handle. Like it was extremely uncomfortable and weird for me. Because that was actually one of the first ones I looked at before I ended up getting what I had. But I didn't like it. I didn't like that clip behind the handle. I mean, I know that looks actually a lot shorter than what I have, and I get it. It's a little shorter gun, but I didn't like that part. Yeah, I didn't like that part. Now, the other one, yeah, I like the white, but I already have that color style, but I don't have the white one. Yeah, I'm not. Actually, no. Yeah, I just don't like that clip in the back part. I don't know if anybody ever touched it. You picked them up, but that it just felt weird to me. That's why I just stayed away from it. And that's real talk.
My bad. I had to
No,
take care
you
of
good.
something real quick.
No, you good. I had it up on the stage, but you know what? I'm gonna bring this back because
Now, go ahead.
I don't like. I hate this. That clip
So
that's
you
in the back of the trigger. I mean, the back of the
right,
handle.
right.
It was. I picked one of these up at the range, like just
Okay.
kind of held it, and that was the reason why I wouldn't buy it because it
Okay.
was just. I don't know if you ever picked one up before, but if you
I
ever get
have.
it, I did not like that clip behind me like that. For some reason, it felt weird to me, and I couldn't get past it.
Okay.
Because when
I
I
could
first started looking for a semi-automatic 12 gauge, I think this was the first thing I saw.
okay.
And when I picked it up and that clip in the back, and I was just like, this just feels weird. And I guess maybe with my hand, because I don't know if you look at how the trigger is, right? And
Right.
how you gotta hold it. And then you
Right.
got that clip. You know what I'm saying? Like you see me like this, and then you got the clip back there. It just felt weird to me. I didn't like it.
I
Now you got one of these, Jay?
No, not yet.
You
Not
considering it? You
I
considering it?
am. I am.
Now,
And
honestly, I like that black and white one though. I like
there's-
both the looks, but it was just that weird. That clip in the back was just weird for me. But I think I understand why they did it because it reduced the Leah, you need help. Hold on 1 second, Leah. Jay, I'm gonna send this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to share it from there. She texted to me,
Okay.
but I'm being silly right now. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't know if you're gonna be able to share it. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to share it, but I can put it up on my phone anyway. Hold on 1 second. I'll put it up on my. I sent you the text, Jay, but I'm gonna just put it up on my phone. Hold on. You might be able to get it better. Nah. Can y'all see that pretty good? Hold on.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
She says a
Now,
third of her
she sent me the picture of the one because I remember when she got that, and I think Leah got it for her birthday. Such a nice husband.
Totally a nice husband.
I know.
Totally. I'm curious. I'm curious to know what kind of pistols you have.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just letting y'all
see
see it from there.
shotguns. I see some Russian. I think that was a Russian. I know it's Russian. It almost looks like a Tommy gun, but it has a single. It has a single magazine. The Tommy gun, of course, has a round one.
What's up, man? To a raccoon. Passing through. That's what's up, brother. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button for brother before you leave out of there. We appreciate you, bro.
She said, "Show me the new one." What new one she got?
She hold on 1 second because I know I got to see if I still had an old picture that she sent me. This was the first one she sent me. Hold on 1 second. Y'all can see that pretty good.
Carbine. It almost looks like a 9mm carbine. Okay.
Yeah. That's a nice. I like the camo on it. That was a while ago when she sent me.
She blurred the serial number. It's all good.
Yeah, I like them though. I like them. Ain't nothing like a good firearm family.
Yes.
Yeah. Now my lady, she's not like me.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, she has her own. We both have the same type of firearm. She just have it in the 380, and I have it in the 9. My Smith and Wesson Shield. She has a 380.
Okay.
It's Shield, but I have the the 9 with the the black and gold 9.
Right.
But she's not if she never get another gun, she don't care. She just want her one just for self protection, and that's about as far as it go.
As far as it goes.
As far as it go. Yeah, I mean, but if I go, like if I'm at the range or something, when I go to the gun show and She doesn't help though, because I'll call her and be like, "All right, I'm thinking about something," hoping that she'll try to talk me out of it. Like,
And
no,
she
I
just
don't do
said,
that.
go ahead.
She's the very opposite. If you want to get it, like you're not helping. I'm looking. She's more like, you want to get it. I'm like, but I called you to talk me out of it. You're not doing your job.
Right.
But no, she's never like, some people like, oh, don't be spending money. She just be like, you want to get it. She said, you do everything right. Like, you do everything right. Why are you worried about it? You want it, buy it. She said, I already
Yeah.
know if you go buy it, it's not going to hurt anything. You're not going to spend unnecessary money. You probably already prepared for it before you bought it. You're just trying to talk yourself out of it. And it's not even about financial. She said, I just know you're trying to talk yourself out of it. She said, but I'm not going to entertain that. I'm not going to talk you out of it. You want it, buy it. Let me call my brother. Maybe he'll cut me out of it.
Well, a moment ago we was talking about price tags on certain firearms, right?
Right.
And we was talking about how would it be beneficial or not, right? I finally found the one that if I had my way, besides the shotgun that I showed you, and then when you see it, you'll know why I like that shotgun.
Oh, okay, cool.
And she is right.
Yes,
they will be
you're right.
Yes,
You're right. Then investment.
Investments to pass down to everyone in the family. Yes.
Yep. So I gotta go make some more investments.
All right. Let me.
I know for sure, especially my oldest son. If I leave this world, he gonna be like, I don't care about nothing else. I want all daddy's guns.
That's right. Give me daddy's guns. Give me the keys to the safe. I'm taking everything.
No, I don't want the guns. Y'all can have the money. Y'all can have the money. Y'all can have everything. I want all daddy's guns.
Y'all can have everything else. I just want daddy's guns.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. And let me see the price tag before I start talking too much.
That's the reason why I like that shotgun so much. That's the FN Scar 175. This thing is a beast. Several years ago, I tried one of the versions at the gun range, and I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
And of course, because of the price tag, I can't get close to it. The shotgun, on the other hand, hold on, wait a minute. You got to bounce that video. Hold on, now you got to bounce the main screen down, because that looks.
Don't remove it, Jay, because I want to bring it back up. But Leah just sent that. That's her Beretta.
Well, she just says she resents the Beretta.
That's nice though. I like that.
You know what's funny? That looks like an Echelon.
I need another carry gun. I need another.
Echelon has a Beretta.
Huh?
The Echelon has a Beretta.
I need another a carry one.
Right.
Everyday carry gun. I use my Smith & Wesson. The other one is too big. That Ruger American it's too much to try to carry. So the Ruger American is like, huh?
Maybe you need a different holster.
Yeah, but it's still bulky. That gun is just too bulky. That's more for the glove compartment.
No.
Not that I would keep it in my glove. I'm just saying, like, that's my first line of defense if I'm in my vehicle.
Well, that's understandable. That's understandable. But this here,
I like this, man. Now, see, this is, the setup is right. It don't look too big and bulky. That's a 5.62 chain caliber. How long is it? 36 inches. So what? 36 to 38.5. So that's about 3 feet. That's 3 feet. 8 to 9 pounds. It's all right. I like that. Ain't bad looking actually. It really is similar to the other one.
That's why I showed you the shotgun first. That's why I showed you the shotgun first, because I gotta tell you, that thing would just, I mean, it would literally put me
But
in a
$4,000,
bind.
it's
Because
nice,
it would have to be both of them. It would have to be both of them.
huh?
It would have to be both of them.
Yeah, but $4,000, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This thing is butter smooth when it comes to recoil. Butter. I mean, I remember when I first had the opportunity with it, and I was at the gun range, and I just tucked it under my shoulder, had them under my chin like that, and all I felt,
that's it.
I was like, oof.
And it had the handle on there like this one.
Yeah.
That handle ain't too small.
Nope. Because again, it's like a stubby. That's the purpose. The stubby is just to give you that extra hold.
Yeah.
To emphasize the recoil. Now,
Yeah, I only said that because I never used them. I only have, the one here with the handle on the here.
Right.
And that's actually, it's a handle, but it's also a flashlight.
Right.
It's a beam on there, flashlight, tactical light where, the flashing, and it's a solid light. It has a beam, solid light, and, the rapid light or whatever.
Right.
And it's rechargeable, but I never used one. I never fired one with the stub on it, and a buddy of mine had. I didn't never shoot his, but he had one on him, but I didn't get a chance to shoot. I just always wondered that how it feel with that short handle on it, because I never shot one with that little grip on there. Because I'm in my mind, I'm thinking like, not like, I don't even hold that one like that. I mean, that one you can hold with your whole hand because it's so long. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't like, on this one, I would love to change the cage.
Why?
All right. See this right here?
Okay.
And you're a big guy, so I'm quite sure you got, that meaty part.
Yeah.
That cage gaps. If you grabbing it too tight, enough of your meat go through there and it'll touch that barrel.
Okay. 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 That makes sense.
So that's why I don't do. I just put my hand on the I hold the light now. I don't even put my hand around it no more.
Okay. Real quick,
People have been asking for the price.
This is a $4,000 toy.
Prices of things. Sometimes I don't like to tell you guys because it might hurt your feelings. So this rifle, you can pick one up for about $3,000. That's pretty expensive, but keep in mind, this rifle is extremely accurate. People have been asking for the prices of things. Sometimes I don't like to tell you guys.
Hold on. That's the wrong one.
That's
Hey, this is the one I wanted to show you. Listen. I'm gonna let you listen one more time.
That's nice.
Do you see zero recoil?
Yeah, it's very, very little.
It's going this way because it's going left to right.
It looked like, honestly, he was trying to hit something. Like he was moving it left, and whatever it was he was shooting at, it wasn't like the recoil. I could tell the difference between recoil and repositioning. He was positioned like he was trying to hit something, but you don't see that part. But I can tell by the way he was shooting that he was trying to hit something. But man,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nah.
And he had the triangular drum underneath it. So that's holding.
Oh, grand.
Woo,
Oh,
woo.
grand. Oh, grand, y'all. Oh, grand.
Now, do you understand why it's for? Do you understand why it's $4,000? You talking about zero recoil, and you heard, and that thing stood.
Oh, yeah. He had a lot of, listen, he had a lot of control over that gun. He had extremely
That
lot of
thing-
control over the gun. But
That thing has no recoil. No recoil. Yeah, I know. I know.
you know
And
what
it's
I could
Russian
do with
made.
$4,000?
And it's Russian made.
You know
Yeah.
what I could do with $4,000?
Yeah, you get yourself 3 more shotguns.
I know if he spent $4,000, he gonna be homeless with a gun.
But I'll be well protected.
He'd be well protected. But no, it's like I said. I mean, all jokes aside, if you like something and you can afford it, by all
Right,
means,
knock your socks off.
knock yourself right, knock your socks off, go for it, whatever the case may be. I just, like I tell people, don't go buy stuff you can't afford.
Right.
Don't go sacrifice your livelihood, the things that you need on a regular basis,
Right.
just to have something that, you know what I mean? Like, again, disposable income. Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't have nothing, you need to have something.
Correct.
That's
Get
real
something.
talk. Like,
Yes,
we
sir.
joking around, we enjoying ourselves. That's what we do on the show. But in all serious, every home should have something.
This is true.
Right.
Because
Now,
it's affordable. You
Mhm.
need to knock them down. You don't need to unalive anybody. You just need to make sure you're able to knock them down, that they're not able to get up right away, and something that's comfortable for you. Right now, I know for 100% fact, and this may become shocking, there are many big companies, Smith & Wesson, Heckler Koch, Ruger,
okay.
that have pistols that are under $400.
Mhm. I
So,
agree.
you get a good powerful pistol. Why don't you actually sat down with the same thing like a car? You don't
Mhm.
go and get a car that you don't know nothing about, even though a lot of people do it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get yourself, especially a pistol that works for you, that's an extension of you, your hand, the functionality. You can get one. Because trust me, if it's under $400, it's affordable. And if you think about it this way, you do simple mathematics. You do $100 a month for 12 months, right? That's more than $400. But if you
Right.
look at how many times you get robbed, or the attempted robbery, the attempted the home invasions, having something in your home, especially when you have the right to do so,
Mm-hmm.
It's best to have something that's affordable. It's not going to break your bank, even if you get, a few boxes of shells or rounds, however you want to call it. It's still a investment that is protective to the family and or just oneself being. So when you look at those things, it is cost efficient. It's just like your insurance on your car. You pay $300, $400, $500 a month in insurance. Some people for a car, and it's for if the insurance
Something
company says if you get into an accident, you covered.
Right.
So think of it the same way. As you have the right to bear arms in your home in the state that you live in,
Mm-hmm.
invest $200 to $400 on a pistol, because if it's needed, it's best to have and not need it than to not have it when needed.
When you need it.
That's right.
Like I said, if something was to happen, the police is only 6 minutes away.
That is
I want you to think about it. 6
way
minutes.
too long.
That's way too long. When all you have is seconds. And sometimes you might not even have that much time.
No.
So that's
So you
why
figure,
you should have something.
yeah.
And
I mean,
he's right.
I watched a little girl. Maybe on our next segment, I'll pull the video up when I can find it.
Okay.
I watched a little girl. She was like, I think she was 14. No, she was maybe 10 or 12 years old. She was considered a marksman because she was able to shift from a pistol, from a 6-shooter. She went from a 6-shooter to an automatic to a semi-automatic to a rifle to a shotgun.
Wow.
In a shooting range.
Mm-hmm.
One right behind the other. She'll pick one up. She'll start off with them. And she'll fire up two. Well, how many rounds? Put it down. Pick up the next one. Put it down. And I mean, she was bing, 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 hitting every single target.
Wow.
At the age of 12.
Impressive.
So
somebody was training it.
Yes. So she's a
and here's the thing: a lot of people don't feel like they don't be training kids how to use firearms.
Complete opposite.
And my thing is this: is that years ago I probably would have said the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been, don't train kids. I think, but as I got older, I started to realize this is that most crime in inner city, most violent crimes in inner city are done by teenagers.
Okay.
By teenagers. How did they learn how to use a firearm? By idiots on the street that don't know how to use them either. Right.
True.
So my point is, whoever trained that girl, she probably learned from someone who's professional. She respects the fact she respects the gun. She knows how to operate and use them efficiently and wisely.
Right.
But the likelihood of her going out there and harming somebody on the streets is probably next to none.
Facts.
Why? Because she's been trained and she respects the firearm. And she
right.
knows how to use it.
That's right.
My point is, if they don't learn the right way, they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn the wrong way, and they're gonna end up in the street doing something they ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where I think, as a parent, you have to assess your child closely to know when to get a better idea when. You're not going to be able to get it right 100, but I think you have to assess your child and to try to get a better gauge when that child should start learning about firearms. But I think they should know.
And I agree with you. I agree with you.
I have seen many of videos and read stories of kids saving their parents' lives. Saving, because somebody came in there and the parent wasn't where they could be to get to the firearm, but the kid was. And they knew how to get to it and they knew how to use it. And they saved their family lives because that was the one thing they did not expect, a kid having a gun.
That's right.
So for me, I think you got to assess your child and know that, because some kids you can't. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some kids, you be like, no, not mine. But that's why I said you got to assess your child to know if that person is responsible, mentally wise enough. That'll give you a better idea. But I'm not. Nah.
Well, if we piggyback on how many parents teach their children how to dial 911,
right?
There's a reason why they teach them how to dial 911, right? So if right. So if you're that type of parent that believes you teach a child how to dial 911, then teach a child how to protect the house too, because at the same time they can protect the house and then call 911.
Yeah, there's a mess on aisle 10.
Exactly, it's a big mess. Real simple.
What happened? Yeah, they didn't expect me. They didn't expect the child to know.
That's right. They weren't expecting that.
But yeah, that's how I feel like. Again, we had these talks, we had these shows or whatever. We talk about firearms, different stuff that come out. We talk about stuff that we enjoy. Sometimes we just laugh and joke and just have a good conversation about, right? Yes, firearms are very serious. Yes, you should take it serious. But self-protection is important. And like you said, Jay, and just like you said, you have the right to. And no one should infringe on your right to self-protection. There's a whole lot of people out there, a lot of videos out there that can tell you what type of firearm you should have. There's a whole lot of opinions around what you should have in your home and what you shouldn't have in your home. And I would suggest that if you're not into firearms, watch some people's videos, get some insight. And if you're not sure what to buy, go to a range, get some training. Maybe rent a few different firearms so you get a feel for it.
Right.
Along with the training. That way, like honestly, this is me. Where I made the mistake in my first firearm purchase is that I never actually knew what I wanted to buy because I didn't go to the range and test a few things to get a feel for certain things and know what I want. So the way I purchased a firearm, I just went to the store and bought something.
Okay.
So I'm about to get a 50 cal. You ain't gonna keep it. You get a 50 cal, you better wait till you get there. You better be down in Virginia when you get it, because if you get it where you're near me, I'm coming to take it. You're like, I just got this, now I got to use it on you. But yeah, I think, you should have, you have to get some training. I bought my first firearm.
I totally agree.
And honestly speaking, when I look back,
yes, please.
When I look back, I should have probably. Don't get me wrong. I like what I have. But I probably should have. I probably would have bought something different if I would have maybe went to the range a few times to test different handguns to get a better feel for stuff. I don't have to do that now because I've had my hand on a few different things and I, kind of know, not 100%, but I kind of get a feel for what I can pick up a gun and know what I'm gonna want. Right, when I actually happen to fire the firearm as much as I did then. But when I first bought it, yeah, that was not a good way to purchase a firearm.
I gotta tell you that I gotta piggyback off of that story because I believe that that's pretty much what happened to me as well. My very first firearm was a 3.57 8-inch barrel. Okay, that was my very first one. And when I fired it, I got gun like this. Exactly. I got a pretty good, lump in the middle of my forehead when I first fired it. And then the second one that I fired was a 12 gauge 19, almost a 20-inch barrel on a Mossberg 203, all jet black.
Oh, okay.
And my shoulder wasn't too happy about it. Not at all. But then after those two experiences, I readjusted on how to fire firearms. That people were laughing at me. I would take the 3.57 and I would tuck it like this against my chest, and I hold my face this way. This is one of the funniest things ever. You ever seen anybody try to fire a pistol like this? That was me. The shotgun, I'll take the butt of the shotgun, I'll put it right on my thigh, and I'll hold it on my thigh. And instead of holding, hold on, I don't want to look funny. Instead of holding the shotgun this way, I will put the shotgun this way. And even though it's a pump action, because we know this, you gotta rack it from the bottom. I said, all I want is one shot. That's it. Because if I get one shot, you ain't getting up. Ain't nobody coming at me no more. I'll worry about racking it afterwards. But I always made sure that one shot was all I needed. So I'm holding it down this way on my thigh, looking at people. Yeah. So you talk about not knowing. Yeah, I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
But I learned.
Yeah. I fired a gun before that, but I didn't really know. But the only good thing about it, and I have to give credit to the salesperson. When I got that Ruger American, if he wouldn't have sold me the gun that he sold me, it would probably have been a bad experience, because what happened was I didn't realize the handle that was on there, and I said this before, was very uncomfortable. But the Ruger American I have has 3 handles that you can switch it out.
Exchange, right.
Exchange. So I was like, So I ended up one day just taking the one off and see what it looked like with the other one. But I said, "Oh snap!" It felt so much better. I was like, "That's all I had to do," and it was like it changed the whole world for me. And then I took that one off, put the other one back on. I was like, "Nah, this is a little bit." And then I went back to the second one. I was like, "This is perfect." So that thing,
Go ahead.
that was, so I had to give credit to the person that sold me the gun. He sold me for somebody buying their first firearm handgun. He sold me the perfect gun because it gave me a way to adjust that handle to where it was comfortable for me.
Okay.
And that right there saved me because when the handle that was actually on the gun was uncomfortable, and I'm not thinking when I went to go fire the gun, that's where it got weird. I was like, I don't really like this. I don't feel
Right.
like I'm holding it well enough. And then I went and home, and then when I finally kind of looked through, I said, yeah, I know it got other handles, but I'm not really thinking change it out. And when I
Right.
swapped it out and I did it, and that was it. And I've never changed that handle that's on there. The one that's on there now is the one that I use it with. And it's so comfortable for me now. It's ridiculous. And I got, not that I can't use the thumb, but I got a weird thumb and it does weird stuff. But it allowed me to be able to handle it very well. Like,
Okay.
even though I'm not a handgun guy, I'm a rifle guy.
Okay. Well, as you're a rifle and shotgun preference guy,
Right.
are the handles to the rifles, carbines, shotguns 2.5 inches or 3.5 inches?
What do you mean?
The width, is it 2.5 inches or is it 3.5 inches?
When you say handle, you talking about this?
Yeah.
I don't know what's left mine in. I never even thought about it. This one is a little longer. But
Not length, width from left to right. So in other words, Ronnie, from this point of your hand, because your fingers wrap around the front,
yeah,
and then the chubby part of the meaty part of your hand surrounds the back.
right.
So how thick in your hand is it? 3 fingers thick, 2 fingers thick?
3.
So you got a 2.5, 3 inch handle.
And I think that one's 4.
No. If you had, I gotta say, I got just off of guessing. If one rifle is 2.5, the other one is only a 3. Not more than a 3, because of the
It might
comfortability.
be the same.
I only go based on what you were saying as far as the comfortability to the pistol that you had, because it all comes down to how you wrap your fingers around, and the meaty part of the back of your hand fits on the rear end of the.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're
handle.
about the same. I never really gave it any thought, but I'm gonna say they're about the same. They're probably about the same. I'm gonna say about a 3.
That's where the comfortability comes in.
Was this one? Yeah, I'm gonna say about 3. Because honestly speaking, the Smith and Wesson is a little bit suspect.
All right, hold on now, before you go.
Yeah.
Your fingertips. When you wrap your hand around that handle, do your fingertips touch like
The thumb?
nail to nail or nail to inner thumb? Meaning in here. So does your middle finger nail? So
Yeah, that's a little closer to me.
okay. You got 2.5 to 3 inch.
Yeah. And I said that's
Your
yeah, I
pistol-
thought I'm gonna say about 3 at the most.
Your pistol's
Yeah.
probably the same thing, 2.5, 3 inches.
Yeah. Now the Ruger is probably about the same hand wise. But that Smith and Wesson, it's a little smaller. But it's still I'm still pretty good with it. It just if I got a longer clip for it, I'd probably be all right.
Got one for you. Smooth handle or rough textured handle?
Propelastic.
I didn't want to say. I didn't want to say that word.
You know, you're hard to get. I
I
can't
didn't
never
want to
be.
say that word.
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. So this one here, my Ruger has a It's not extremely rough, but it has a little bit of roughness to it.
Okay.
My Smith & Wesson has a little roughness to it.
Okay.
That one right there has smooth and rough together because the fingers are actually routed out on that one, as you can see it.
Right. Right.
The other one don't have no routed out fingers, but I like
Okay.
this handle better,
Okay.
even though it don't have. And that one looks nicer, but this one feels nicer, more comfortable. And this is all rubber. That's a rubber one.
Mm.
But when I'm shooting it, honestly, when I'm shooting it, it just feels more comfortable for some reason.
Mm.
But this one here with the route out finger, it's still cool. But I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. That 458 SOCOM, that's a well built gun.
I think it's more because you like those styles.
Yeah,
That's why you like that 458 SOCOM.
I hope one day you ever get it. I hope one day we ever get together, man. You get to shoot it. You gonna see. You're like, yeah, okay. Now I see why you like this gun, bro.
I'm gonna agree with you on the concept of large things that move your shoulder for a reason.
Well, you ain't got to tuck it too hard because you can always just put it on the gas. Put the
If I
tripod.
tuck that thing and I get any kind of recoil off it, I'm gonna be upset at myself. That's why, because I'm used to the M16. M16, I stick it here. I'm used to that. Anything lighter than that, to me, it's a waste.
Yeah.
It's a waste. That's why I laughed when you said you like to feel your shoulder get kicked back, because I understood that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't look for my shoulder to get kicked back. No, but if it does happen, then I'm happy with it. Hence the reason why I like the FN 17S.
Okay.
Because of that nature.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just because when I first shot at the range, ooh, I was like this. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Ooh, I like that. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too little. It's just enough to let me know it's powerful enough to do damage.
Yeah.
So I was happy with it.
I don't know where that happened. I think it was probably because that 458 was my first actual rifle.
Right.
And second firearm I've ever bought, but it was my first rifle.
Right.
And I remember, matter of fact, the first time I took it to the range, it was me and my oldest son. And we got it ready, let off one. And man, my oldest son, he'd been shooting firearms before me.
Right.
More than I have him before me. And
Okay.
I was like, I shot a few rounds, turned around, looked at him, was like, you want to shoot? He was like, no, I'm all right. Shocked the hell out of me because I would have never, I wouldn't have never expected that response out of him because I know it's my son, I know how he is. He was more into it at the time than I was. And I was like, no, why not? He said, man, I'm back here. And I felt that, like the wind and the wave from it. He was like, nah, I'm good. So, of course, I go hit a few. Eventually, he did pick it up and started shooting it. He was just like, he's like, Dad, I don't know, man. He said, when I was standing back you, man, he said that wind force, it just moved everything. My clothes, everything was just like, he was like, I was like, yeah. But then eventually he came in. He was like, no, I'm going to shoot it, whatever case may be. But he was just like, yeah. But then I was like, yeah, I can't bring this in the range no more because that ammo was just so expensive. So
listen, ammo that's expensive keeps you grounded. That's like that damn 50 cal video I watched.
Yeah. And that's where the 5.56. The next one came was the 5.56 behind me.
Do you see yourself getting any other carbines?
I'm not sure, man. I want that 50 cal so bad. I'm trying to hold out from buying anything else.
We both know that's going to be a showpiece if you stay in that state. If you stay in that state, I mean, where you living at? That's the state that you live in. If you live in that state and buy yourself a 50 cal, you're gonna be more upset than anything.
It's actually, you know, there's an indoor gun range that allow you to shoot a 50 cal. You can rent them there.
No,
I am not kidding you.
no.
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, you got to send me the information on that one. That's kind of hard to believe.
Target, it's not. I think it's called Target Solutions.
That allows a 50 cal inside.
Listen, I went in there and they had it up there for rent, and I was like, "You can rent a 50 caliber?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "But it's a 50, like it's an indoor range. How do you shoot a 50 in an indoor range?" Like, he was saying, I guess they designed the range that, and to stop it. Now, here's the thing. The place I go to, I don't know what they have back there, but it's not like a dirt burn. Like, you know, the older way they do something new with this stuff now, and it's weird. It almost looks like rubber piled up.
Okay.
Which is weird because that to me looks like a fire hazard. You sit in a hot bullet.
No, not to that.
I mean, I don't know.
Not to that magnitude. Because I watched a video of this guy that he loves firing multiple weapons into trees, right? And he put a not a human being dummy. He put an actual dummy, like a car dummy, with a Kevlar helmet and a Kevlar bulletproof vest, and he tied it to the opposite side of the tree. And he loves doing these kind of videos to show the velocity of the bullets, whether it's a revolver, whether it's a carbine, whether it's a shotgun. He does them all. And he took a 50 cal. When I tell you, that damn dummy split in two.
Yeah, it's a powerful gun, and it takes a lot to stop it.
If the dang bullet, okay, what was it that we had confirmed that the range on the bullet is 2.5 miles?
I think it's like 4 miles.
Okay, 4 miles. So 2 miles and good velocity. Before by the third and a half miles, you're already losing velocity because now it's starts to dip down because of the weight.
Right.
So we know for a fact 2 miles already, you're gonna get true 100% feet per second of power. What the hell do you need the other 1.5 feet of?
I mean, first of all, you got to have one of the best type. You're gonna have to have an extremely good scope on there.
Of course.
To affect it being effective with that. Like, I mean, I watched the guy shoot one easily over a mile, man, and he was hitting.
Oh yeah,
a mile is like, and people don't realize how far a mile is. Like, if you really driving your car, if you really looked at a mile, like when you look at drag racing, they only running a quarter mile.
Right, quarter mile,
and that's far. So,
yeah.
So imagine a mile away. I mean, forget the 4 miles. Just the mile itself. It's like a mile is like if you live in a city, that's like 8-9 city blocks easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the bullet is just
still going. A lot
still
of power.
going.
Yep. The feet per second is crazy. Absolutely. And that's where for me it was for me, and I'm looking at you. That's why I asked you that question about getting yourself another carbine or even something on an AR platform, because I know you like to shoot when you go to the range. And I know you've had those toys for a hot moment.
Mm-hmm.
And with all the new stuff that's coming out, and already in the beginning of the show, we already spoke about how you already had intentions of getting something new.
Yeah.
So going to the shooting range, you're going to see all the stuff for 2026, 2027. That may
The only other option for me outside of the 50, which almost don't want to really make sense, was a 308.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't peg you for a 308.
Yeah. I would do it.
I'm shocked.
Now, honestly speaking, the 458 is a satisfier. I'm be honest with you. That gun right behind me is a satisfier.
Right.
But a 308, this got a lot of short, hard, put you down. A 308 will give you more distance.
True.
The bullet isn't as fat, but it does give you more distance.
Right.
So a 308 would be a second option.
Wow. That's impressive.
But
That's impressive. I would not peg you for that type of weapon.
Yeah, 308 would be a decent option. But it still just does that, like I said, the 50 cal is more, like you said, a showpiece. I mean, I'm going to use it. I'm going to go somewhere and shoot it.
Yeah,
but it's more of a showpiece.
You ain't gonna be stopping no cars coming at you.
Oh, I ain't worrying about the cars. I'm just worrying about if I had to take down a helicopter or something.
Oh Lord! Then you need that battleground. You need that battleground gun.
Yeah, I need that thing. The video I sent you about.
Yes. Oh, you hear whee! Like the old school gauntlet. And then a missile come out of it.
that thing is nice. We'll probably put that video up next show, whatever. But yeah, that thing was nice. That thing's nice. But yeah, we're gonna close out. I gotta go take some medicine for this back.
Yeah, I gotta text you that thing because I think you're gonna get a lot of especially for the next couple of days. If you can get out tomorrow to go get it, it would help you. Honestly, I think it would be beneficial for you to use this versus taking those stupid aspirins.
Yeah, I'm not a medicine person, man, at all, bro.
And I remember you saying that. Now, this is why I'm going to try to recommend this to you.
I like this. I really like that Beretta she sent.
Look, the fact that Beretta, it looks like an Echelon to me. The Echelon.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like to me.
It's a nice little Beretta. Like, the only reason why I say that another handgun for carry because I don't have a double stack. That shield only holds 8 rounds, and I'm not happy with that.
Well, we both know 8 rounds is not good enough for you.
Yeah, so I want something that not too big, but I can put more in. I don't like extended clips.
No, extended clips are a waste of time, honestly.
It don't even look right. It looks weird. Oh, I got to extend the clip. No, you look like you don't realize how unbalanced the gun become when you do that.
Right.
You take a well-balanced.
Oh my goodness gracious. We have a froze moment. Well, as we wait for Brother Ron to come back, we're going to play this short video. And of course, we want y'all to just sit back and enjoy. Well, can't even get that one up there. Oh, darn. Okay, we got to wait for Ron to come back. Well, for those that are actually still listening in the background, don't forget to use the promo code OGNetwork26 to get your 15% off from a wonderful company called Top to Bottom, which has hair, skin, care line, of course, They have accessories, candles, air fresheners for the car, for the home. They have bonnets. They have a plethora of items, all non-toxic, all toxic-free, no swine for those believe in no swine. For those that believe in not having any pesticides, there's no pesticides in it, no formaldehydes, they're all toxic-free. And of course, use the promo code of OG Network 26 at the top to bottom website, which is www.top number 2 BOTTU for unique m.com. They also have deodorant for those that don't like to use deodorant. That is getting you sick. They have aluminum free deodorant, and it has various different fragrances that you can order from. So use OG Network 26 to get yourself 15% off from a $35 purchase at top to bottom. And this way you can actually start getting a much better lifestyle, whether it's your hair, whether it's your skin, whether it's your body. Brother Ron here, he has his famous herbal infused hair butter, which he calls Afro Magic, uses on his hair.
Yes,
as
I
he
do.
said, that Afro Magic keeps it nice and tight without no problems.
Yes, I do.
Look right here. There's the code. There's the website. Check it out. Because OG Network stands behind them, and he appreciates what they do for him and his family.
And if you don't remember where the website is, the link to the website is right on the channel. You don't even have to go that far. Just click the link, and you're right there on the website. And we appreciate everybody here. We appreciate y'all.
Facts.
Good show as always. I mean, both of us tired as hell as y'all.
Show.
Both of us tired as hell, as you can see. But the show must go on.
Show must go on.
Y'all. Real talk. And like I said, and we're getting ready to run the outro, which is the top to bottom commercial. That way you get a better idea of what we're talking about. Make sure y'all take advantage of the OG Network 26 promo code, 50% off, $35 purchase. Bam. We throwing it back at you.
Can't do any better than that.
And make sure y'all come in Sunday. Check out the Fracker Show, which is our next thing we'll be having. Is our Fracker Show at 12 o'clock noon Sunday.
Eastern Standard Time.
Monday, we got Philly Talk. It's gonna be a special one.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be talking about that wonderful movies. The Silent Crisis. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jay.
No worries.
The Silent Crisis movie. If you haven't actually watched the movie, we're gonna have a whole event talk about the movie, what we think about it, and stuff like that. It was actually, I'm not gonna get into it because it's gonna be hard to stay off the subject until Monday. But for those that haven't seen it, please go check out Silent Crisis.
It's on Tubi. For those that have Tubi,
yes, it's on Tubi. If you have Tubi, it's just Tubi is an app. You can get on there to use Tubi, whatever. Check it out. It's called Silent Crisis. It's a really good movie. Kalia Purnell, I think her name is Kalia Purnell. Yes. She's the writer and producer of it, and we think she did a marvelous job. I mean, there's other people involved into it, but because she's the actual person, we're hoping to try to get her on the show to talk about, the movie, whatever the case may be, and give everybody a chance. Maybe ask questions, would inspire, whatever. I mean, hopefully we can. If not, executive producer, which is the second person, will definitely be there. And he's actually working on trying to get maybe even some of the actors to actually try to come in too. So we'll see how this plays out. But if not, even though we'll still do what we can do. I watched the movie. I enjoyed it.
I did.
I enjoyed it.
I second it.
But we're going to really, really get a deep dive into it and give our positive feedback on what we got out the movie and stuff like that. And for somebody to just, I'm not saying that this is their first. I think it might be their first movie. I think they did extremely well, all of them, everybody involved. But we're gonna really get into it then. Tuesday, not too sure how this is gonna play out, but we have another show that we were working on trying to get it up and running. I did talk to the person that's doing the show, which is I'm sorry, give me a second, y'all. Which is Things You Need to Know. Which is a family member who does construction, remodeling, power washing, stuff like that. A couple of things happened and couldn't do the show for them, so we had to keep rescheduling. But we'll see how that plays out. Wednesday is top to bottom Wednesdays, as y'all know. For those that don't, and where they just give you a lot of detailed information of the product, what is coming out, new product, and stuff that they already made. And like Jay said, I use
I
the
apologize.
body wash. We use a deodorant. I'm not saying just me, my household. Body wash, deodorant, candles. I mean, we got a slew of products in our home that we did, and I'll be placing a new order soon. Anyway, but make sure y'all take care of the promo code. Thursdays, again, these are all the different shows on the OG Network. Thursdays is Unfiltered Sports with Delaware Dogs. He does a show by himself, and that's it. And of course, Firearms Fridays we have going on and stuff like that. And y'all know I do my own. Huh?
I just realized you have a show every single day except Saturday.
Yeah, except Saturday.
Monday to Friday, you got a show. Well, congratulations.
And of course, I still do my morning shows when I can.
Right.
In the morning time or whatever. Jay, real quick before we get off in here, I invited somebody in this morning. A lot of times people are always trying to come in. And
Right.
I finally let somebody come in that had a different perspective. And I said, you know what? This is what people don't understand about StreamYard. Jay, because you use StreamYard. When you see the screen, before you put people up on the stage, you got a backstage screen.
Yes.
And when I first started doing this and started using StreamYard, people would, when I put the link in there, somebody would come in, they did weird stuff. And I'm not going to get into the details, but weird stuff. That's the reason why I say, if I can't see you, when I give you the link, you'll never get on my show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people do weird stuff.
Yes.
And that's why I always emphasize that. But my point that I'm making is that the brother came on the show. We have a discussion, not an argument, not a debate or whatever. I gave him as much space to say and deliver. And it actually went very, very well. And I was impressed with him. Doesn't mean we agreed on everything. But I appreciate the fact that he was willing to come on the show. And I appreciate the fact that he had, he had his views and he had his stance. And honestly, me and him agreed on a lot. It was just how you see it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And, but like I said, I was glad. And I think I'm going to take that approach a little bit more in the morning time. Okay. Every once in a while, give people a chance to come in that may disagree with me. May have a different perspective so that people can get a different somebody else's opinion on it. Because sometimes when you're trying to type in, which it's tough. And I get it. Yeah, and I get it. So I'm probably gonna open up the floor for people that know how to behave and got sense. He was cool as heck, man. Matter of fact, I even told him, I said, bro, if you ever want to come back, you're willing to come back on the show and we can have another discussion, because I have nothing but respect for him, because he handled it very well. We both handled it very well, but he handled it very well. So I was like, I had nothing but respect for him. And so if y'all want to check that out, I do my shows in the morning time, usually around 10 o'clock-ish, depending on how things are going. But with that said, I'm going to shut up. But I just wanted to put that. I just wanted to give y'all an idea of what's going on. There was a whole change in how I wanted to run the show. And as y'all can see, we're in that process. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is probably, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. This is the OG Network. Is going to be probably one of the best things on YouTube over time. Believe me when I tell you, you're going to enjoy it, because we do a lot of different things over here. And there is not a YouTube channel, in my opinion, that you can come. Now, I want y'all to hear this before I go. You can learn about your hair care products. You can learn about skincare products, right?
Facts.
You can learn about candles. You can purchase, this stuff. But you're getting detailed information about stuff, the toxic stuff, the poison stuff, natural stuff for your stuff. Now, this is on the OG Network right here. This is where we do this, right? Where else can you go learn about people in Philadelphia? Now, I'm bringing more stuff to the show, but people in Philadelphia that people would never know about, giving them a chance to tell their story, that are positive, that's doing amazing things in the city of Philadelphia.
And successful.
Exactly.
Let's understand that, because these are people who I want to say comfortably had a struggle in life, struggle in their upbringing, and became successful in the city of Philly.
In the city of Philadelphia. In a city where a lot of people give bad rap to. This is the people that you'll never hear about.
Right.
And then that's right here on the OG network. And then
Right.
the very next day, we got things you need to know. Now that's a show we're working on, but again, he's giving little tidbits and stuff like that. They kind of had an introduction show, but they're going to be doing little tidbits and stuff and things that you need to know that you might not know. I mean, stuff like simple things is how to take something that may not be used as a tool, but now you can use it as a tool to get to a certain. Like one time, he took a belt to kind of go around a wrench. I mean, a pipeline where he took this belt and yeah, you don't make the belt. I mean, the pipe real tight, but sometimes when you're trying to reach something, your hand might be in the way. You can't do it, and you might need something else to do it. So little tidbits and stuff like that. And he's real good with little things like that. And again, Wednesday you can get hair care, skincare product, toxics, things that are happening. You know, in the healthcare industry as it relates to skincare products, hair care products. So we're giving you a lot of well-rounded things. And now here's the thing: on the Fracas show, you're gonna get the smoke.
You're gonna get a whole lot of smoke.
You're gonna get a whole lot of smoke. So
You come over.
so these are the things that we're doing.
We're gonna smoke you down.
Right. And when work and as time progresses, there's gonna be a lot more different things that we're gonna bring to the show. My whole intent behind the show was to run it like a TV network where we have a variety of things happening. Not so much just me getting on here arguing with people about politics. Sean, how you doing, brother? What's going on, man?
Hey, Sean.
Glad to see you. Huh?
Always a pleasure to see Sean.
Yeah, I know.
He had a shitty day.
I know he. Hopefully, it wasn't too shitty. I can only imagine.
Sean 4236 has a company, a very, very well diverse company that many people would not even think of. Brother Sean has actually found a niche in his market.
Yes.
Dealing with shit, literally. And it has become very successful for him. And
his homies, his homies like, man, don't we come around here with that shit.
As funny as it sounds, it really deals with shit. It really does. And of course, it's always a pleasure to see him, and it's glad that he stopped by.
Real talk, man. Good to see you, Sean. Hopefully, everything is going well with you, man. We, praying that you out there clean up all the shit out there.
Taking the shit away from where we shitty don't need
it. He's probably the only person in the world that actually prefer a shitty day.
Yes. He wants a complete 100% shitty day.
How was your day? Real shitty, you know that?
And he says, I'm happy with it, though. I'm happy with it. Yeah.
How's business? It's shitty.
It's just straight shitty. But he good with it.
But that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. But we appreciate you, Sean, man. Have a good day, man. But we're going to get out of here. We really are this time. Every single one of y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Now we get ready to hit the outro.
Stay warm, stay safe. If you're in this nonsense that's happening over the weekend, please stay safe. We would like to see you come by on Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we can just enjoy the fact that we're actually able to laugh and have a good time about things. That's a good day.
If anybody live on the East Coast, I'm selling shovels for $500 a watt. Salt, $3,000 a bag. Come see you, bro. We are in short supply. But y'all have a blessed, wonderful day, bro.
Have a blessed one. Thank you all for stopping by. Brother Ron, always a pleasure to see you. Have a chit chat with you. And Firearms Friday is always going to be a blast. And I thank you for everything that you do. And I would look forward to seeing you on Sunday. And definitely, if I don't see you Sunday, I'm definitely going to pop in Monday. Because I got you, bro. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got a lot of stuff to throw at them. So
all right, now y'all have a blessed one. We out here. Peace.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and they're probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU. The U is for unique, Tell them I sent you.